On July 25, 2005, Nickelodeon and Nicktoons started experiencing a strange signal invasion, which altered the episodes Your Shoes Untied and Gary Takes a Bath. There are only 3 clips to these signal attacks.
I don't know how to tie my shoelaces.
Ah! Do you know how lucky you are to have a friend like me?
Yes.
Look at this knot. Have you ever seen a more perfectly executed shoe fastening bow?
Gosh, probably not.
I learned when I was just a boy, Patrick, and I'm willing to pass on what I know. Go sit over there and let an old pro show you how to do it. Pay close attention, Patrick. Well, you start by taking 1 lace per hand, and then you...
Hi, SpongeBob. SpongeBob?
That was the first recording of these intrusions. In the recording everything was normal, until it freezes on SpongeBob frowning. And then it cuts to SpongeBob with a hole in his face. And the same thing happens in the scene where SpongeBob is walking to work and keeps falling. It was all normal until SpongeBob showed up at the Krusty Krab. And when Patrick says,
Hi, SpongeBob.
Instead of SpongeBob getting up, he stayed on the ground, and then it cuts to the Krusty Krab door. And then it also cuts to SpongeBob with a hole in his face. Anyways, here is recording 2.
Looks like it's that time of week again. Bath time! Come on, let's go get the water started.
That was the second recording of the signal intrusions. The final recording is not a signal intrusion, but an apology from Nickelodeon for the hijackings traumatizing a lot of children. Anyways, let's explain how the final hijacking went down. In this recording everything was also normal, until SpongeBob walks away from the screen, and it freezes on Gary. And it also cuts to SpongeBob with a hole in his face. And then it cuts to black. And cuts to the United Plankton Pictures Incorporated, but it was blanked out. And it starts showing text on the screen. And then it cuts to the copyright info. But the logo was distorted. And had text saying, "I miss you." It stays black for a couple more seconds, right before it cuts to a Nickelodeon technical difficulties screen. Anyways, here's the final recording.
Mr. Krabs! Mr. Krabs! Mr. Krabs, come see your new employee!
This is an apology from the Nickelodeon technical team. We are deeply sorry for the signal invasion that happened yesterday, which not only disrupted your experience, but also disrupted our broadcast. As of right now, we are taking steps to secure our broadcast and to make our broadcast more safe. And Nickelodeon will be unavailable for a day to investigate this signal intrusion. We thank you for listening.
That was all the recordings for this incident. I hope you enjoyed this short documentary. And there was another incident that happened in 2009, exposing Nickelodeon. But we'll talk about that in another episode.
Yes!